All right. Welcome back, everyone, to A Programmer Plays Oceanhorn 2. In our previous episode, we cleaned up a bit, and in this episode, I think we're gonna go back to main story. Actually, I've been, sort of putting it off, trying to get stuff done in the city and everything. But honestly, I think I'm gonna be. I think it's gonna take enough time for me to poke around and find stuff in here that I should just quit delaying and actually commit to the story. So that's what we're gonna do once we get over this step. I'm really interested to see if my theory about how some of the content works is gonna be right. I kind of don't feel like it is. Hard to say. We'll see. Wish me luck.
I cannot come with you. I will help to evacuate the White City. Knights are setting up a refuge camp at Mount Tika.
We'll try to hold Tryloth. I don't know how, but we'll find a way.
There are powers at play here that are bigger than us. Bigger than the whole of Arcadia.
Are we ready to go? Want to take a ride inside that monster?
Are we ready to go? Want to take a ride inside that monster? With you, Trin? I would go anywhere. So this is very likely the point of no return. Let's see how this goes.
Why am I even asking? When this is all over,
Gosh.
I would like to... Never mind.
You're giving us death
about it
flags, Trin. I don't know that I had noticed that there's a big old golden star statue of Archimedes on top of the White City. The end. Oh, their effect at the bottom is just a couple of toruses spinning really quickly within each other, or the texture is animated to plane, but probably smooth. Oh. The fast travel dimension? Nasty little performance hitch right there. I wonder what that was about.
You have entered the tranquility, Awoken Ones. Negative space between the arcs of existence. This is the last thing one sees before he continues his journey to eternity.
Who are you?
I keep the record. For a chronicler, I am. My purpose? I serve no man. I am the great chronicler, a servant of Kronos, of time itself. I once stepped out of the arena you call life, and made an arrangement that allowed me to freely observe the great fabric of time. I am especially fond of your arches of existence. Oh, such beauty and magnificent scale, reaching beyond our galaxy, spanning tens of thousands of years. The end of the world is nigh, and you stand out considerably.
Oh.
Even though I have already stepped out of the wheel of time, I am still fond of planet Gaia and Arcadia. Even though the world will be destroyed, I am willing to perform a personal sacrifice that will offer you survival.
If you are in control of things, let us stop Mesmeroth and Archimedes. Let us save the White City from Tryloth.
Yes, Tryloth is a magnificent threat, isn't it? It is frightening even by my standards. It serves the chaos beyond the physical world, forging destinies as it wishes. I cannot stop it, but I am able to observe it, and that brings us to my offer. The man you call Mesmeroth has learned to control the streams of creation, and he is going to take the sacred emblems under his control with a set of curses. If the two of you do not survive, he is going to build a new world from the ashes of Arcadia. A world of his liking. Enter this door and survive. Because in a few moments, Tryloth will bring something horrible here to destroy you. That is the way of things.
If we step through here, we'll go back?
Yes, yes, yes. Go. Every second counts.
Anywhere is better than here, right?
I'm so curious, like, is there anything we can do here? Like, it's probably the best look we'll get at Oceanhorn here. It's pretty funny that we don't have collision. It would be weird, honestly, if we did have collision there, because I don't think they expect many people to do what I just did. So yeah, that's back in front of the inn. Okay, in we go.
Anywhere is better than here, right?
So does this mean that the fast travel that we've been going through is actually like switching us between timelines? Is that interpretation I should take from that? Where is this? I don't know that I recognize this font.
No! Stop it! Stop it, please!
I recognize this room. It looks like a room that we can
There
get
is
into.
nothing for you here,
Oh, no,
Archimedes. No triumph in the stars, no other
think
world
we've
waiting
been
for
in
you
here.
to bury your dear Calliope. Leave this mad plan of yours and resign, Grand Regent, and we will all live another day.
You are a treacherous snake in my garden, Mesmeroth. You might have bitten me, but it doesn't mean I can't cut your head off, servant of the shadow.
You mean this? It is an ancient being, part of the framework that underpins our world. It refused to let go of its power. And as the years went by, this shadow corrupted every creature it could. With bridges like Shadowmaga, the shadow extended its reach to the world of men.
You were able to just remove it?
I think it has overstayed its welcome.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that to be on.
What you choose next is up to you, Archimedes. I have summoned Tryloth, and it is closing in on the White City as we speak. It will tear this city down and everything you built with it. Now is your last chance to step down.
Never!
Okay, yeah, I feel like I remember those guys. This is from, I think, the area where I got my shield from.
Do you see this? It's working!
The children never returned the emblem of sun to the Arcadia beacon. The Grand Core will never leave Gaia's atmosphere. You will die here, ancient man. I, on the other hand, have reserved a place in the stream of creation.
legitimately difficult on my eyes. Shadow is born again? Can I have another speeder bike bit?
Activating death ray.
Come on, let me drive it. Let me drive it. Yes! Hell yes! Seriously though, where are we? I was not expecting Oceanhorn to be talking.
What do you want from me? Oceanhorn is after us. We can lose it in those ravines. Trilon messed it up real bad. It's fast. Too fast. Shut up.
I'm not sure how to like make this feel faster.
Just let us leave.
Because it does like feel slow right now, you know? Even though we're moving, I'd say probably twice as fast as we can run. Like we're in practice, we're trucking right along there, trucking right along here, but it feels kind of slow, and I'm like not like
We're luring
I
it
can
towards
take
the
my
white
hand
city.
off the wheel essentially.
I hope Master Mayfair was able to finish the evacuation.
That was fun. Not perfect, but still fun. I think it would have been helped by some optional, like, try and drive along these, like, points. Because otherwise, I'm just going to take the most direct route and sort of make it boring for myself. I don't love that looking at the menu there kills my momentum. That feels a little wonky. So, for anyone who's played original Jack and Daxter, like the way that the crates are inside of the course, they give you like little boosts and store health and stuff. I think that this would have been helped by some little crates for us to aim for. I'm hitting buttons just to see like if they do anything. I'd like to have a rear view, because I'm sure that stuff's happening behind us. I imagine that Oceanhorn is just like right back there, but we can't see them, so it sort of takes the teeth out of it. Bike chases are hard though. Sorry, the big old card right in the foreground kind of cracks me up. The rare card you get is Triloth, which is Yeah, 49. Okay, so this does pretty much confirm that you have to come like you have to initiate the point of no return to get the full deck, which is interesting because that means that uh, this challenge and also uh, this challenge are not completable until you get to at least this point in the game. Oh, interesting. Hold up, what is this doing here? Travel back in time? We found a gate to the past that allows you to travel back in time to stock up. Ah, do I want to do that? That's really interesting. That's a fun. I am okay with this as a like, hey, it's video games. Want to save scum a little bit, but like in universe. Super curious as to whether or not this will then have another way back, or yeah, let's find out. The Wheel of Time we turn back to, and you'll end up in the White City at a time when Trilith is approaching good luck exploring the world of Gaia. I'm wondering if this is going to make me redo. Okay, yeah. So we're back essentially at where we were at the beginning of the episode. Interesting. Hunt down enemies to complete. Okay, so hold on. Defeat 10 Scaronics. I know that I know what the Scaronics are. I feel like there was more challenges that I hadn't revealed. Oh, travel back in time. Okay, so we just did a bunch of challenges. Travel back in time, witness the destruction of the White City. Okay. Hunting. All right. Well, let's. Where's the nearest door that I can walk? I'm gonna walk through a door so that we know that it saves, and then we'll see what happens. There we go. Game progress saved. So I didn't really like pay attention. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this one has attack of 10, defense of 5 versus attack of 5, defense of 10. Um, I don't really see a practical difference to either of these since they both point in all 4 cardinal directions. Is there going to be a Tarok mechanic where the amount of attack behind opposing cards affects it? Maybe. Alright, so let's find out. We have to redo all those cutscenes. Also, I didn't do this before. Get a rare Tarot card in an underwater location. Sail 50 seconds to the east from Arn Village, then south until you come across a small island next. Sail 20 seconds east, and then finally 5 seconds to the south. Did you get that? Let's see if you can cancel it. Alright, I might do that later.
We'll try to... Are we ready to go? Want to take a ride inside that monster? I know.
Move forward. I actually do appreciate that the cutscenes are split up like this. Okay, so I was kind of thinking what they could do is have multiple little doors here.
Anywhere is better than here.
So. Alright, so we are just doing this again. Alright, I'll cut this out, and y'all, when we get to the end. Actually, hold up, I did have one thought, which was, does our map persist? And it does, which goes to show how this little area's map is laid out, which is interesting. Let's see if I can't expand that map a little bit, I guess. Oh, nope, I'm gonna die.
Too fast!
I want a boost mechanic. I want a boost mechanic in this. Something else that would help, and it would help especially in this bit, I feel like. They could have bound the triggers to be like strafing, like, hey, lean this way, and the whole thing will like drift off to the side. And that would make for a pretty easy, like, oh, we need to like strafe this missile that's coming up right behind us. Give a little like sound cue or something. As it is, there's just not much you can do on any of the vehicles. The more I think about it, the more surprising that is. None of the vehicles have additional movement mechanics, essentially. We're almost done with this section. I thought we were almost done with it a second ago, and here we still are. Me still talking. I'm surprised that the shots had that kind of like S-curve. That's interesting. Pretty close to full health for his final boss, so I'll take it. Alright. We're back at the White City. This does count as a whole new thing, which is good, because like it's clearly a different scene. The final battle's about to begin. Let's go. I just don't believe that Oceanhorn is actually like the final boss. Okay.
Keep away from him! We are the Knights of Arcadia. Let's show what we're made of!
True.
This might come in handy.
Okay, that didn't work. Aha. Okay.
Is this the legacy Arcadia leaves behind?
Really?
True.
What I found. Must find a way to defeat it.
I used like half my ammo there.
Stop calling my name. Oceanhorn!
Right, ammo and some money. Oh shit. Wow. Oof. Oof. let's do it. Fire to skip. Yeah, the instruction is save the world.
Keep away from him! We are the Knights of Arcadia. Let's show what we're made of!
Right. That.
Is this the legacy Arcadia leaves behind? Hey, catch!
Bad shots on my
Must
part.
find a way to defeat it.
Alright. I kinda get what they're going for with this. What do I need? Not one of these here. Nice.
Stop calling my name! Hey, catch!
Good. Hold on. Okay, I think I get it. The black holes attract whomever is closest.
Oceanhorn! Why did you leave us this mess, Grandpa? This might come in handy.
Yeah, I can appreciate one singular bullet.
Coming at us again!
Get some more ammo. Because I appreciate the health.
We must survive this. The mistakes of the Arcadians cannot be repeated ever again.
Heal spell, yes.
Hey, catch!
Up.
Let's use everything we've got!
Yeah, no shit. You not doing that?
For Gaia!
Hey, we defeated Oceanhorn. That's a pretty decent boss fight. As per usual, I find myself going, we could have like breadcrumbed some of the mechanics a little bit earlier, but like we could have had black hole as like a puzzle mechanic in the world before, and that would have been cool. But Horn hunting us down. They really leaned into this final battle environment. spots like set pieces like this, like, you know, you've got a familiar environment that's been destroyed, can be tricky because if you work on them, you get them going, and then realize, oh, we need to change, like, we need to add a building here or whatever in the original. That means now you've got to edit it in 2 places. You're doubling your work. Have multiple endings? That's what I'm starting to feel here. We defeated Oceanhorn, but this is definitely not a happy ending unless we do some time travel. Wow, roll credits. So, I feel like it's gotta be multiple endings, right? Or we get a really interesting post-credits thing. Man, that... So, I think, like, the game here, kind of, as you get deeper into it, the shortcomings of it become more apparent and you get more critical. But, like, this is a very small credits list for a game of this ambition. And games of this ambition get hit by that post 10-hour mark criticisms a lot harder than a lot of other games. Not sure if that sentence really made sense. But like, there's a lot to be said for this like tiny little team managing to pull off as much as this game has pulled off. Even if I wish there was more and like greater density and more variety in the back half of the game, like they managed to do a lot. Even like this little cutscene of him like sitting at a fire and like on the beach with floating islands in the background, like that's work. Someone has to like sit down and like build the scene, place the camera angles, animate everything, get the lines in place. It stacks up really quickly in terms of total work. Like I was just talking about with the like destroyed city, like you do that and you make one decision to change one thing in the city and all of a sudden you're looking at way more work to fix it. Guessing I missed the explanation of why there would be floating islands. I guess Oceanhorn just ripped up the world enough for that to be a thing. Also, I'm now realizing, hold on, this is our like opening village here. Like that lighthouse that's spoken up, that's the one like right outside of our door. They did mention the rising sea levels. So I guess that's like part of that ending. Irontown and his companions approach the remains of the cocoon, hoping to find the emblem of Earth and bring it safely to the I didn't get the end of it. Oof. Destroyed. Man. No more bird fights for you. Nice little... Definitely feeling the bad ending. Princess Finn returns to the Gilfolk's Grotto to take the emblem of ocean back to her father, King Angler's palace. Emblem of Sun, however, will be lost for a millennium. Many years later, in one corner of the shattered world. Have you ever gotten a good look at the inside of the helmet before? I wonder if those items are dynamic based on...
It may not happen in
Collected.
our lifetime, but the mistakes of the Arcadians will be corrected. His story will be different from ours.
Care Bear. To be continued in Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas. Okay. I don't know that I realized that this was a prequel. Neat. Oceanhorn 2, Knights of the Lost Realm. Knight rank, level 13, Master. Playtime, 24 minutes, 31, or 24 hours, 31 minutes, 32 seconds. Completion, 96%. Alright. Now, is this a... Do I have to hold the skip in order to exit this? I do. That's okay. And then if I load up my save again, I'm back at right before the final boss. Okay, I'm genuinely surprised about the villains. Oh. It's interesting that they like set it up as like the two of us survive and we have a kid. But ultimately it's Mayfair who like takes care of the kid, it seems like, and I guess becomes the protagonist of the next game. I clearly need to play Oceanhorn again because I thought that these were, you know, doing like the Final Fantasy thing where they're basically like separate universes. And I'm clearly completely wrong about that. So yeah, I guess we know what our next series will be. Going back to play Oceanhorn itself. Okay. We're missing a bloodstone somewhere. Presumably, either here in the White City region or maybe Valley of the Warden. I really thought we were going to get like a way into the Valley of the Warden. And, defeat 10 Scaronics. I'm not sure what the Scaronics are. We don't have a bestiary, but we sort of do in the form of the cards. Okay, I'm not finding it in here at all. So maybe they are enemies out in the overworld? I'm tempted. Alright, we're missing stuff here. Let's... I want to run into... I guess as many buildings as I can, really, is what I should do. And just see... do any of them have like a bloodstone indicator or a chest indicator? This one has a chest indicator. I guess I've never walked into this building. Some coins. That was 2% of the White City right there. Yeah, I need to just do a pass. We grabbed that chest. Have we been inside of this building? I think this is the one. Yeah, we've done this building. This was a cool building. I liked this one. Why would you build your house like this? I do wish that we could see the door indicators on the main map, because we can't see them on the... We can see them in the mini map up here in the corner that's behind my face, but I can't see them on the main map, and so that makes it a little slower and more difficult to plan my route and all that shit. According to this, there's nothing here. Wait, this is a strange little... neat, but strange. Huh. Okay. Red herring in. Icebergs are melting, yeah. Talking about the different locations. This place. Hello, fellow prisoner. Thanks for dealing with the guards. Wow. That's... Alright, I really appreciate, actually, that little detail. I'm shocked to find him there, of all places. That's a little bizarre that that guy would be there inside the inn, where I feel like most people probably wouldn't notice him. Been in there. That was one of the first buildings in the White City we went into. So I think we're good with this little section right here. We already know that Lowtown, or that Inco over here, we can't really get back into that facility, so hopefully there weren't any, like, missables. I'm reasonably certain that we've cleared this house. Is kind of a weird, like, dip, but we'll double check it. Yep, good. Kind of just relying on the map and a very quick visual inspection to tell me if there's stuff that I've missed. Still very grateful for the shoulder rule. Oh my god, the key was just here? Tech Tinkerer's key. Wow. I'm a little shocked by that. That was another 2%. To the tech building, I guess. We know that that's gonna be a few percent right there by itself. fastest on it. I do wish that the Bloodstone guy, just tell us, you know? Like, oh yeah, it's in this region, the one that you're missing. I get that that's like not the point. That's not like what it's set up to be, but still, a hint would be great about where to look. Kind of relying on the challenges at this point. Picture of Trin. Not selling this. So that's just for completion. That was only 1%, so there's still more stuff that we've got to figure out. You don't have anything useful. No. There is? Oh, that might be a way that we can. Huh? I'd forgotten about this particular hole in the sewers. All right. No, we've done this. Or in my head, I was like, oh, this is where the Genko stuff popped me out, but it's not, is it? The Genko stuff really is like a one and done. Right, yep, we've done the 2 tests. Now the music for this place feels very out of place. Run over into here and just see. Made a sound.
This is the Grand Core. Isn't it magnificent? We can walk right inside it. My grandfather is famous for many inventions, but the Grand Core has become the pinnacle of his work. It's not even completed yet, and it already shares energy, information, and prosperity throughout the kingdom.
Okay, so she just literally wasn't with us the last time we came here, so she couldn't have given our lines. So now we fixed that. Might have just made a mistake by jumping in. Okay, now we can get out. But maybe. Nope, we may have just trapped ourselves. Alright. Title menu. The classic unstuck. Turn it off and turn it back on. Alright, so do I think that there's other stuff deeper in here that we haven't found? Not particularly. If I don't find it before too long, that's where we're gonna look, but leave from Zaman Island and sail west until you have passed Sumeria. Then start sailing north as far as it takes you to say Sumeria 5 times. Finally, sail west and you have found the spot. Really wish I could... Really wish I could pop open the main map. Having read that. You know what? Yeah, sure. Give that a shot. To Zaman. So, Zaman, west until we're past Samaria, then north for 5 seconds, and then it said west again, right? Pretty sure it said west again. Finally sail west and you have found the spot. Okay. I feel like we might have already found that spot by accident. Based on where that describes, but maybe I'm wrong. I would like to be wrong. Boat over there.
Another spiky one.
Hey. I'm pretty surprised that the White City still has so many things left to do. Alright, so we're gonna... Honestly, I kind of think we're gonna sail straight... Well, no, we'll sail to Zaman. So, yeah, I mentioned it earlier in this episode, but the game definitely has a problem where you've got like all of the we're headed west. We're past Samaria. There. Kind of feels like we're already past Samaria. North. One. Yeah, we already found this spot. Damn it. For the heck of it, I'm gonna eyeball under the water again real quick. This feels very Final Fantasy X to me. Spot right here. Yeah, no, this is only... It's so surprising to me that there are these little one-off spots. It's a fair bit of work to create environments like this that hold a treasure. But it is what it is. Oh, climb on. Alright, let's see if we can look in the quest log. So there's the Zaman one. Sail north from the island of the Unwanted. Sail north from the island of the Unwanted? How does that mean? Island of the Unwanted. I guess Outcast. The only thing that makes any sense. Now we should be able to point straight south-ish at Outcast Island, and maybe we'll find a little secret along the way. Treacherous, scary, hidden lagoon. Did we already find this one as well? We did already find this one as well. Son of a bitch. Alright. I don't know. I'm a little tempted to go ahead and say... Yeah, I kind of think let's call it here, honestly. There's a lot of side stuff to do in this game, but having now, like, poked at it a little harder, I don't think that that was, like, a bad ending. I think that was just the ending. The ending is dark in this game. Oh, you know what we haven't... Oh, well, I guess never mind. I was gonna say, we haven't, like, looped around and gone outside the circle of the main world, but it threw us straight into Arn Village, so I guess that's not a thing. Yeah, like, okay. There's the lighthouse, and I think that's where he had camp set up. Maybe? Possible that it's in one of these houses, and we've somehow managed to not go into one of them. That feels profoundly unlikely. There's not that many houses here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it. This has been a really fun series, but I think that it'll take me a lot of hours to make any significant additional progress beyond what I've done, because a lot of it comes down to playing Tarok. And honestly, we still haven't found the Scaronics at all, I don't think.
Another one of these.
Maybe we have, and I'm just forgetful and an idiot. And I am those things, but... I don't know. Weird. But yeah, I guess I will, like, run up in here and see if I can figure out... We need, like, a key or something, right? Didn't we? For getting into the place, and we never did get the key that we needed. Yeah, there's the lock there. Couple of rooms. Oh,
Take it easy, Cactus.
a cactus. Church. Key to the Warlock Chamber. We think that might be somewhere. We've 100%ed pretty much all the regions but the White City. I don't know. I hate to leave it on, like, that mystery, but also probably gonna be a lot of me running around aimlessly trying to figure it out. So yeah, I think let's end it here. Back to the title menu. So, big picture, I really like this game. I had a good time playing it. I probably will just completely off camera play some Tarok on my own time, just for funsies. It's not enough to carry the game, but it's still fun. The story got a little muddled there. Like the stuff with the time god, like choosing stuff, I don't feel like it totally translated. And some of that's like deliberate obtuseness about time stuff. Like it's supposed to be confusing, but at the same time, like, who are you? What's going on? Why are we talking about this guy when we've got this otherwise perfectly serviceable terraforming story going on? The graphics, obviously, very lovely. They're perfectly serviceable. The voice actors did okay. I do wish the voice actors had coordinated with each other about how things were going to be pronounced ahead of time. It was pretty distracting when you have multiple characters ostensibly from the same city pronounce things in different ways. If they're like different species, different nations, then sure, pronounce things differently. But when you've got the same background, why does one of you pronounce it this way and the other one pronounce it the other way? The biggest problem I feel like this game had was that you got to about halfway in the game, and especially if you're a completionist, someone who's being reasonably thorough, then you're running through areas without much to do other than just run. Like it really hit me when we left Irta and needed to run back to the White City, and that's just a long run with not a lot happening in it. You can take a detour over to fight the Prince monster, but that, that's kind of like a little side episode, and the run is still like really long, and there's not much going on. And because there's no way to like stop and manually save, you feel obliged to complete that whole run in like one go, because otherwise you'll have to redo it. And there's not much to like break it up along the way. It would have been helped if there were like enemies scattered throughout the, just walking around. The fact that they spawn in the air and fall down at you makes it feel like, an RPG random encounter and not like monsters making the world dangerous. It's kind of just a different vibe. But really, the thing that I think would have helped the game the most would have been give us more mobility on. Like, let us ride the bike, those overworld sections. Or give us more, like, movement tech that we can maybe higher stamina just so that we can literally run through it faster. Speaking of, like, I do feel like this game gave us stuff that it could have given us more upgrades for, or just, like, not given us the full thing at first. So, like, there weren't that many hearts in the game. It's a little surprising, especially there at the end when Oceanhorn was like shooting us for 2 hearts. Like, and I can't take that many shots. Like, I don't have that much room of faffing around on that bike without dying. And this is the end of the game. I've gotten like most of the content. It's a little weird that I'm not like able to just like shrug this off. For narrative purposes, sure, getting shot by a big old like mech does make sense as like a damaging thing, but for from a gameplay perspective, like if I've put in 20 some hours trying to like max out my stats, it feels like they should have been a higher max. Similarly, the game gives you stuff and it gives it to you in a like kind of like fully upgraded way. Like we get the caster gun and it comes with 2 shard slots. We get the bombs and they come with shard slots. We get the grapple hook, they come with shard slots. The game could have given it to us with just 1 shard slot and then let us find an upgrade that unlocks the 2nd shard slot, and that would have been exciting. That would have been like, ooh, I just expanded my possibility space. I just got a increment larger, and that would have cost the game developers nothing in terms of like the player's total power. And it just, it would have been another treasure chest that players would be excited about. That, a little bit of dopamine, that little bit of, ooh, I'm finding things, I'm thorough, I'm maxing myself out, I'm being rewarded for exploring, which this kind of game really needs to like leverage everything that it can to reward players for exploring. That's one of the reasons why I'm always saying like games like this need to have a bestiary. Keep track of how many enemies I've killed. Give me effectively This game sort of did it already by having like, hey, kill 10 Scaraberas, stuff like that, but make every single enemy have a counter of how many times I've killed them, so that I have some more reason to engage in the combat for enemies that otherwise I'm like, that guy is too much of a pain in the butt to kill. Like the Sapids that are scattered about the overworld, those are great enemies to be scattered about the overworld. But there's so little reason for me to fight them. It's basically just, hey, this might drop a card, but honestly, I'm better off just playing cards with random NPCs in a tavern. So, yeah, I think the world needed more stuff. Like, it was a nice big world with cool vistas and lots to look at and very visually pleasing, audio pleasing, story was good, but it needed a bit more stuff layered in there. And there's a lot of things that they could have leveraged and didn't. Like, I would have loved to find like a shipwreck and on it is like a boost for my ship. Or like come back and there's like a monster in the woods where Trin's plane crashed and be like, oh, if we beat that monster, we'll get a sprint for our airship. Yeah. But yeah, overall, really liked this game. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series, and see you in the next series. Maybe the maybe the Oceanhorn one. We'll see. Thank you very much. Bye.